As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Hello, I'm Johnny Casual, and this is the Ultimate Fighting Seat, or Ultimate Fighting Southeast Asia Today. This is your fix on everything fighting at the ultimate level for this side of the equator. As self-proclaimed casuals who enjoy the art and study the technicalities, if it's fight related and we dig it, we're talking about it. This is created by casuals for anyone who breathes martial arts daily, specifically for this side of the equator, but all are welcome. So like, follow, do engage with us, and keep fighting, because fighters always win in life. Period. Today we're talking UFC 254, the fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Justin Gaethje. This battle occurred on 24th of October. For us in Southeast Asia, that was Sunday, 25th of October morning. It happened on Fight Island, Abu Dhabi, the UAE, United Arab Emirates. This was an epic battle of wills, man, between two powerful forces. Khabib Nurmagomedov, who was the current lightweight champion, and Justin Gaethje, who was the interim champion at the time. Both are bruisers, both are epic wrestlers, and this fight was a brilliant display of grit and honor by Gaethje and sheer dominance and superior skill sets by Khabib Nurmagomedov. Let's start with a history lesson on Mr. Nurmagomedov. Khabib, for those of you who may not know, has had 28 wins and zero losses in his career. With 8 TKOs and 10 submissions on his belt, dude stands at 5'10 and weighs about 155 pounds. That's about 70 kilos for us metric folks. He hails from Dagestan and is known as the Eagle, which is fitting given his soaring record of badassery. He has taken down a number of savages in his time with names like friggin' super kicker Edson Barboza, Irish UFC phenomenon Conor McGregor, and most recently Dustin Poirier, last year in September. Though the battle started toe-to-toe with Poirier, known as an elite striker or boxer, Khabib soon took him down swiftly. Khabib imposed his will on Poirier via his signature by the fence mauling, and then took the victory via a rear naked choke. For Khabib, UFC 229 with Conor McGregor was a pretty dramatic affair, given this Irishman's polarizing character. But by the hammer of Thor did Khabib make Conor pay. From the first beautiful right cross to the eventual blatant mauling, Khabib literally gave Conor the hard word. Some folks just don't stand for shit talk, eh? I know another chap who doesn't take too kindly to shit talk. Point is, this simple country boy from the land of bear wrestlers, okay, that may just be him wrestling bears, is an honorable, spiritual, no-nonsense guy on the outside and an unfathomably strong and skilled wrestler or grappler with insane takedowns inside the octagon. Dude's stand-up game is not to be reckoned with either. Unfortunately, we all mourn the passing of Khabib's father and coach, Abdul Manap Nurmagomedov, earlier in the year. Khabib was walking into this fight without his father, who he was closest to. He was alone for the first time. Although, don't forget, man, dude's had 0 losses, and he walked into UFC 254 with that record. Okay, now let's talk Justin Gaethje. This dude is a different type of monster in the cage, but there are parallels that can be drawn between him and Khabib. At the time of the fight with Khabib, Gaethje had 22 wins and 2 losses with 19 TKOs dealt out on his belt. Gaethje is also a 155-pounder or 70 kilos in weight and is close to about 5'10 in height, which is about 1.7 meters. Now this guy is an elite wrestler as well and has been wrestling his whole life. Funny thing is, you've never seen this wrestling from Gaethje in the octagon. For anyone who's paid attention though, this man is a savage, elite stand-up fighter in the cage. He's taken out fellow savages like Cowboy Cerrone, as well as Edson Barboza, a mutual casualty of Khabib's. You see, Gaethje has always had this reputation of rarely going down despite the beating taken, with his last victory being against the infamous Tony Ferguson at UFC 249. During this fight, Gaethje's performance was undeniable, incorporating amazing footwork and distance management. He was able to evade shots while implementing devastating blows against the Tony Ferguson, who would not stop coming forward. Gaethje took the fight in the end via a TKO. Remember, this is Tony Ferguson he beat. the boogeyman, El Kakui. His record, 26 wins, 4 losses, 12 TKOs, and 8 submissions. Shit. Gaethje took this dude down. Gaethje has the ability to move at a rhythm on his feet that his opponents cannot figure out. Tie that to his incredible knockout power in his punches, devastating low leg kicks, and you have a bloodbath ahead of you. Now for a rundown of the actual fight between Justin Gaethje and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Both fighters started off round 1 sizing each other off, feinting, gauging distance. Gaethje's footwork erratic and unpredictable, Khabib clearly studying Gaethje's movements while strategizing. This first round culminated into a proper striking extravaganza by these two elite athletes. Khabib landed a powerful right hand with Gaethje countering immediately. Khabib landed a powerful jab that he had warned Gaethje about at the presser, and Gaethje landed some deadly lower leg kicks. I gotta say, some classic Gaethje haymakers, left and right hooks, were evaded with great efficiency and footwork by Khabib. The skill of this man undeniable. Then Gaethje landed a powerful right hand. Khabib came back with a powerful body shot and then went for what appeared to be a flying knee. Khabib clearly controlled the center of the octagon. The pressure he put constant and formidable. That jab popping Gaethje consistently. Gaethje never wavered though, circling Khabib and eventually landing a powerful body shot immediately followed up by a solid left hook up top. This round showed some amazing striking displays with Khabib also landing gut-pounding front kicks. The dominance by Khabib was consistent throughout, but Gaethje wasn't shy with his counter-striking. That dreaded Khabib takedown came eventually with Khabib shooting a double leg, forcing Gaethje to carry Khabib's entire weight against the fence while his legs were pinned. Gaethje was saved by the bell though, and that was the end of round 1. Round 2 showed that Khabib was not gonna keep this pace low at all, charging at full throttle at Gaethje. After taking more razor-sharp leg kicks from Gaethje, Khabib went for another takedown, got Gaethje's back, and went into the full mount quickly. Khabib's transition to a triangle was so fluid, but before you could even marvel at this, he had transitioned to an armbar. In the blink of an eye, he had gone to a triangle choke, dealing what was to be the winning move. Gaethje tapped, but for some reason the referee didn't notice, and Gaethje passed out. What a dominant victory this was. In the end, having made a promise to his mom, Khabib Nurmagomedov announced his retirement. Arguably the pound-for-pound GOAT. If his skill sets are not enough for you, prior to the fight, Khabib had suffered a broken foot, was hospitalized, and went through various other ailments that would make any other mere mortal quit this fight altogether. This is the warrior that is Khabib Nurmagomedov. No complaints, just sheer will and power that we will all miss beholding. And if you think this man is in one of the highest of caliber in terms of honor, integrity, and warrior spirit, check out why he didn't proceed with the armbar on Justin Gaethje when applied.
Habib yesterday, and we were talking about it, and I said, I want to make sure I say it the right way. Okay. He told me when he was watching the interviews over the course of the week, right, he saw that Justin said he would never tap. Justin would never tap. And so when he was going to the submission, he said it's his dad's favorite submission, right? Wow. Getting to the mounted position, going to the armbar, going to the triangle. Wow. He said it was his father's favorite submission. So when he got there, he was going to do the armbar, but he had heard Justin all week saying he would never tap. And he didn't want to hurt him in front of his parents. So he went to the triangle and just kind of put him to sleep.
You will be missed, Mr. Khabib Nurmagomedov, and what a terrific battle put on by Mr. Justin Gaethje. So who's next? Who fights next? Who do you think gets the belt next? Because the spot is open. Tony Ferguson, Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor. As you may know, Conor and Dustin are already fighting next year, and I will be covering that soon. Or maybe Gaethje will now have another shot at the vacant lightweight title. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Also, congrats to Robert Whittaker for further implanting himself into the running for a rematch with Israel Adesanya by beating Jared Cannonier. Thanks for watching, fellow fight enthusiasts. Once again, this is a Southeast Asia focused report with a global perspective for those who live and breathe martial arts or simply enjoy a good fight. Feel free to let us know what you think in the comments, be it good or bad. Whether you say good things or bitch like a hoe, you will be greeted with
that's high praise.
Tell us what else you want us to cover and we'll look into it. Like, subscribe, comment, and all that good shit. I'm Johnny Casual. Until next time, this is Ultimate Fighting Southeast Asia Today. Peace.